Okay, so let's paint a picture. You're looking into this outdoor pond, right? And it's just teeming with tiny fish fry, like hundreds maybe.
Uh-huh.
Most are pretty, dull,
Yeah.
darkish little things. But then, smack in the middle, there's this one. It's bright, vibrant orange. Really stands out.
Yeah, that's a great image. And that's exactly how these notes we're looking at today kick off. They're from a fish keeper, just documenting what they saw.
Right. And the big thing in these notes, the thing that jumps out, is how this one little fish swimming with all these guppy fry,
Mm-hmm.
it just made the observer stop and think.
Like, why does this one look so different?
Exactly. So that's our mission for this deep dive. Let's get into these notes, figure out what this standout fry actually is, and maybe what its presence tells us about the whole pond setup.
And the notes give us clues. Two main things the observer noticed.
Yeah, what were they again? The color, obviously.
Definitely the color. Way too bright for a typical guppy fry. But also, the tail shape is distinct.
Ah, okay. So the color and the tail. Yeah.
That combination, it immediately made the fish keeper think, hold on, this probably isn't a guppy.
Makes sense.
And if you follow their logic in the notes, based on those specific traits, the suspicion, which the fish keeper seems pretty confident about, is that it's a swordtail fry.
A swordtail. Okay, right. And the notes give us the backstory there too, don't they?
They do. Crucial context. Turns out, swordtails were put into that same community pond several months before this sighting.
Gotcha. So, established pond, mostly guppies, then swordtails arrive.
Months pass.
And then this little orange guy shows up looking exactly like a baby swordtail.
It's like finding that missing puzzle piece, isn't it? Suddenly connects the dots.
Yeah, so the observer must have been thinking, okay, did these swordtails actually, like, survive and start breeding out there?
Precisely. That was the million-dollar question. And this one tiny fish became, well, Exhibit A.
The key piece of evidence.
Following their train of thought in the notes, yeah, the conclusion they reach is pretty clear. This single fry, identifiable by color and tail, is strong proof that those swordtails introduced earlier. They're not just hanging out, they're actively breeding.
Wow, that's quite a leap from just seeing one fish, but it makes sense.
It does based on the description.
Now, the notes do mention a tricky part, right? Something about identifying the fish.
Yeah, the observer notes a challenge. They still have sexing swordtails. Figuring out males from females. Apparently, it's not easy for them personally.
Okay, so even with this discovery, there's still some practical hurdles.
Sure, but despite that difficulty, this finding the confirmed breeding leads straight to a practical thought, a plan almost.
What's that?
Well, the notes mention that generally if you want swordtails to breed successfully, you kind of need a group, right? Under the right conditions anyway.
Right, safety in numbers, more chance of pairing up.
Exactly. So seeing this one fry, proof of concept basically, it sparks an idea for the fish keeper.
Which is
Based on this pond showing success, maybe they should think about getting more swordtails, like a proper group, for their other outdoor ponds.
interesting. So scale up the operation based on this one positive signal.
Pretty much. Because maybe those other ponds are suitable too.
Okay, so let's bring this back to you listening. Think about this. Just one observation, right? One different looking fish.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't just solve a little mystery. It led to real conclusions about whether that pond environment worked for those fish. And it even sparked a plan for future actions across different ponds.
It really shows what you can learn just by, well, paying close attention to the little details.
It's a fantastic little case study from these notes, isn't it? How one thing that stands out can actually signal something much bigger.
Yeah, it confirms the whole process was happening unseen.
Absolutely. So this one vibrant, unique fry, it stood out from all the others, confirmed breeding was happening, and even led to a new plan for other places. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? What single standout detail in your own observations, maybe at work or just in daily life, what might it be trying to tell you about a bigger picture, a hidden success, or maybe an opportunity you just haven't seen yet?